Hi guys, welcome back to the channel You Can Codex. In today's video, we are going to talk about the concept of marker interface. So what is a marker interface? What is the purpose of having one? And how can we write our own custom marker interface? Okay, so let's begin with what is a marker interface. So this is an interface which is empty, okay, without any body. So it doesn't contain any abstract method, no constant. Okay, so how does it look like? So you can create a interface by saying public interface. Okay, let's call it discount. Okay, yeah, that's it. So this is a marker interface. Now it is also called tagging interface. Okay, so now we have created a marker interface, right? So what is the need of having one interface? So what is it? It provides type information about the object at runtime to the compiler. And there are certain inbuilt interfaces, marker interfaces, right? Which is serializable, clonable, and remote for an example. Okay. So what does this mean? It provides type information about the object at runtime. This means, so say for example, we implement a class called item, okay, and this implements the discount, sorry, the discount interface, okay, and then there is some public method, okay, maybe public void by, okay, something like that, okay. So what happens is at the runtime we can check if the object item is instance of discount, okay, and then basis this. So if it is an instance of discount, we can do some action, and if it is not, we can do another action. Okay, so we can do different actions depending upon if it is instance of discount or not. All right. So let's talk about the inbuilt example, which is serializable. What happens in that case? The compiler can check if the object which has requested for serialization is the instance of the serializable interface or not. Right. So if a given object which we want to serialize implements the serializable interface, right, depending upon that, the compiler decides whether this object can be persisted or not, can be serialized or not. All right. So this is about the inbuilt serializable interface. Now let's consider an example where we want to implement our own custom marker interface, right? So guys, I have already prepared one example of marker interface for you guys. Before jumping on to that example, let's just have a look onto the existing marker interface, which is serializable. So as you can see, this is just an interface without any body, right? As we discussed. All right, now let's just move on to our example. Okay, so I tried to mimic a small e-commerce, right? Wherein we have certain items and a cart and a user. Okay, so what happens is, so the user class is the initiation point, right? Wherein we have our public static void main method. Then we have a class called cart. Okay, the cart class only has one method, which is add. So this is doing nothing but just adding items to the array list called item. Okay, so this is an item array list of the type item. So we'll come back to the add method later on. Okay, let's just have a look onto the item itself. Okay, so this is the item which so you can think of it as an item in an e-commerce website, right? It just has one method called buy. So this is an interface, okay, which has one abstract method called buy. Okay, then there are two items I have created. One is called pen, which implements the item interface. Okay, and then it says that you are buying a pen. And then we have another item called chocolates, which says buying chocolates. Okay, Then discount is our marker interface. As you can see, it doesn't have any body or any abstract methods defined. There is no constant in this method. So this is just empty interface. Okay. Now move on to our main class user. Okay. So we have created one card, and then we have created one item called pen. Then we just call the buy method and add that to the cart. And then we are also creating item called chocolates, and then we are calling the buy method on it. So the marker interface discount is coming into picture when we are adding the item to the cart. This is something silly. We are buying an item before adding it to the cart, but let's just ignore it for the time being, because the primary intent is to understand how marker interface works. So that is the add method wherein the action is happening. So in the chocolate class, right, we are implementing the item interface as well as the discount marker interface. Okay, and then when we are adding the items into the cart, we are deciding what happens if the given item is implementing the discount marker interface. Okay, so if it is an instance of the marker interface, we are, providing a 5% discount. Okay, if not, then we are straight away adding it to your cart. So this is the differentiation which we can make, or you can call it a signal to the compiler or the developer who is, developing this. He or she can decide, depending upon the implementation of the marker interface, what actions one needs to do. Here in our case, we are just providing a discount of 5% if it is, implementing the marker interface. So we can try and run this. So as you can see, when a user is buying a pen, he or she is not getting any discount. Whereas when the user is buying chocolates, because it is implementing the marker interface called discount, the user is getting a discount of 5%. I hope this helps you understand what is a marker interface and what is the need of having one. If you found this video useful, please hit the like button and provide your valuable feedback in the comment section and share it with your friends. Thank you.